Hey, welcome back, Jerusalem Journal. It's Saturday, it's the Sabbath, and things are pretty quiet on the Sabbath typically. But here at the Jerusalem Journal, we're considered essential workers, so we are out and about and able to talk to you and let you know everything that's going on. I did some snooping around. I did walking around town a little bit, and even though it's a Sabbath, things seem extra heavy. I was in the temple, and it's quiet like it typically is, but everything seems different. I went searching for the disciples, and they've kind of locked themselves away, and they're puzzled, and they're trying to figure out, well, what do we do next? I mean, we've lost our rabbi. This is not what we expected, and they're confused. I went walking by the tomb where Joseph took Jesus's body, and the Roman soldiers are there, and they're keeping a close eye on everything, and they're looking pretty grim and pretty serious. So, yeah. Well, anyway, like I said, it's a Sabbath. Things are quiet like they typically would be, just a little bit different based on the news we talked about yesterday. Let's turn it over to Nicole over at the Shalom Shop.
Hey, happy Sabbath. Since the Pharisees seem to be just as confused as we are, we're here to help at the Shalom Shop, telling you how far you can go from your house without it considered being work. These are lengths of rope to help you out. On to Kyle.
Well, thank you, Nicole. Yeah, after every crazy event that happened yesterday, things are pretty back to normal. It's really hot. Might want to get a fan. Yeah.
Well, our investigative reporter, Gentile George, is here once again. Let's see what he has to say about today's Sabbath.
Thanks, Scott. Sabbath. I'm not sure what that's all about. I don't know about days off from work. I don't know why they take days off from work. No one should be taking a day off from work. That's just silly. But that's a Gentile's perspective. Anyway, as I've been investigating Jesus throughout this week and seeing some of the things that he's been doing around Jerusalem, we witnessed something quite horrifying yesterday as the Romans crucified him. He was buried before sundown. And as Scott mentioned, he's still there. The tomb is still sealed, and apparently there's fear that his body might be stolen with because of Roman guards there. I have to admit that I'm still reflecting. I'm still thinking on Jesus when he said it is finished. I'm trying to understand what it means for him to say that. What is finished? And I can't but help wonder, based on some of the things that Jesus said. He said he was going to die, but he talked about glory. So is there something still yet to come? Is there something going to happen? He talked about rebuilding the temple in 3 days. Was he talking about the actual temple? Was he talking about himself? Was he talking about something else? And so I continue to try to put these pieces together, run these things through my mind, trying to figure this all out. And so right now, today is just a day of contemplation, a day of thinking through these things, and yet a day of mourning, because a great teacher, a great man has died. And so we'll be back again tomorrow with another report, and I don't know what's going to change between now and then, but be thinking about it. But we'll be here again tomorrow. So Kyle, will you end our evening session?